Welcome to Tanks Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional development. As the recording time of 10:01 a.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum coin trade $2,838, up about 5.20% so far. With respect to over crypto market and the equity market, we are normalizing with more of an upside momentum at the moment with the payroll report that came out early this morning at 8:30 a.m. on the Eastern Time. And based on the investment sentiments that we're seeing in front of us right now is obviously positive, but let's take a look at why is it positive, right? And with respect to the results, it actually shows a surprisingly powerful gains. Statistically, a 467,000 of a payroll gains in January, despite with respect to the adjustments of the Omicron surge. Remember, there was a gap between the end of December all the way to, I'll say, 2 weeks in of January, which with that dent is still, obviously illustrates a relatively sizable gains, which is a good positive signal that the economical outlook is slowly, gradually, progressively growing. So that's something we appreciate. Obviously, net is positive. Subsequently translates into, lack of surprise, but obviously some investors' confidence onto buying in, right? And now we're seeing that with respect to Ethereum, we are testing the next level, the 2,826. So far we have broken two, resistance level, right? One is the 2,620, and the next level is exactly where we're at right now. So we break through another one. This will tell us that we are in confirmatory signal of reversing. So that's great. And let me just take a look at the high-level synopsis of it. So with respect to non-farm payroll, it rose by 467,000 in January, well ahead of the Wall Street estimates of 150,000 only. Obviously, with the adjustments of the Omicron, so it shaved down even further, right? So it seems like Wall Street really missed the mark on their forecast adjustments. So great number despite lack thereof. In respect to leisure and hospitality led the gains, which makes sense if you think about it, while professional and business services retail also post big numbers. Obviously with the holiday affectation, obviously makes sense, right? People travel more. And obviously selective business services, right? Not all of it, was benefited from it. With respect to this surge, wages also surged by 0.7% for the month and 5.7% for the year. And with respect to the number in comparisons to November and December, there's a massive upward adjustment or revision, if you may, by a total of 709,000. So obviously collectively is positive signals. And with respect to the what are some of the other catalysts that we need to look out for in the near term? So we got through the hump today with the payroll number, right? Great positive one. We see in the green pressure. The other ones would be with respect to the breakout of the war that's going on with respect to Ukraine and Russia. So if there's no specifically negative type of affectation, right, coming out from the Russian and Ukraine war. Obviously, U.S. is beefing up its defense force. So is UK right now, just to, maybe it's a form of insurance, just to contain, and allow for a better maneuver in case something relatively detrimental happens later. So. We hope that, again, I'm not a political scientist. I don't know how it's going to be playing out, but I hope that it's going to be, it's going to cool down subsequently, and then they're going to come to an agreement, right? That's what we hope for. And other things that we need to look out for in the near term, and I can just show you in front of me. Let me just change my screen real quick. Apologies if I am experiencing some technical difficulties. I should have just put this in front of us before. So with respect to some of the foreshadow expectations, so no FOMC coming up, and there's no FOMC in February, so there's nothing in near term that we to really worry for. I think February we will technically see some sort of a cool or bullish sentiments. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, but March is where it's going to come in with more stir, right? In addition to that, with respect to the CPI report that we need to watch out for, the upcoming one is on Feb 10th, so at 8:30 a.m. So we'll look out for if there's anything that we need to look out for, or if there's any specific anticipated pressure that we'll be getting ahead of time. And just to look at the calendar, on the 10th, that's on next Thursday, so just approximately less than a week from now. So something to look out for. But in terms of like the weekend and obviously the bulk of this week and next week, we should be gliding nicely. Knowing the fact that we got through the major hump today, obviously with the big caveat of the Russia-Ukraine war, right? So with respect to the technical, let's just dive straight into it, shall we? With respect to recording time of 10:07 a.m. on the Eastern time, Ethereum could trade basically at the 2,865. We broke above the level 2,850. So congratulations, we are surging nicely because the technical is speaking the truth. So amazing that we are in the bullish momentum. And for those actually bought in, below when we were submerging to the 2,160, congratulations to you. Very happy for you. You guys did the logical thing by triangulating both technicals and fundamentals, and now you're getting, relatively good gains right now, right? So, and I'm also very happy that the ones that follow my list, buy, sell, hold signals on a day-to-day basis, you guys are making some relatively good gains right now. The work is working, so I'm very happy that you guys are all getting benefited from it. With respect to Bitcoin right now, at 38,500 basically, the next level we need to get up to will be 40,000, and with the 43 out of 70 right now, so great level. Seems like the momentum is still percolating. I don't foresee any specific major negative news today. Obviously, we got through the major one today already. So congrats to you on that front as well. Dogecoin is up about 2% at 1407. I like anywhere from the 1365 all the way to 1201. With the 42 out of 70 right now, I think we're about to form a golden cross as well, just crossing up a little bit. But the next level that we need to go up to will be somewhere around like the 1637, and then subsequently to the 1834. Cardano's flat as well. I like anywhere from 102 to 92 from here. Solana is up about 7.32%. We're about to just bounce from the 112 from here. I like anywhere from basically 92 to 90, so I'll wait until it cools back down a little bit. We're at the 50 out of 70, so we are surging relatively, in a strong momentum for obvious reasons, right? So it's really great that the technical is speaking the truth, but for me, would I be buying now? I'll probably not. I'll wait until we come back down a little bit more before I incur more risks, right? I bought 20. It's not a sizable one, but it's a good amount that I feel comfortable with. But if I'm gonna build it up, I don't have no rush, right? Because I think people rush in because they fear of missing out. But if you speak technicals and you triangulate with the fundamental, there's no thing called missing out. You don't really miss out. You just look at the frame of risk level and identify the gaps and capture that by monetizing from it. With respect to the XRP, up about 2.2%, anywhere from 60 to 57. I still like it. Polkadot is up about 5%, just approximately to go up to the $20 right now. I like anywhere from 17 or 18 all the way to 1587 at the 40 out of 70. So still at the upper echelon of oversold. Algorand is up about 2.5%, 95 right now. I like anywhere from 90 all the way to 80 from here. Shiba Inu is at the low 2000s. Again, low 2000s, 1400 to 900 from here, right? MacTag's up about 2.6%, $1.43 to 120 is still logical. I don't really like this funkiness going on. And I think MacTag should see some volatility ahead of us because of the fact that you could see that there are signs that the whales are manipulating this thing. AVAX up about 4%, $71 right now, 59 to 50 from here. Luna is at 50 right now. We are just about like $4 above the next technical level. Again, right, 62, 52 to 45 from here, right? So, with respect to the overall market, we are definitely gliding nicely, and I foresee today to be a relatively flat day actually, unless there's some specific, exogenous news that we are in, outside our prediction or outside of our observation so far. But if nothing happened, I think I foresee that we should be, surging, not surging, like comfortably gliding around the current level that we at right now, and then potentially selling off a little bit. as we durate during the day, because just the weekend affectation going back to a normal cadence, and then and I foresee tomorrow to be a flat day as well, because just like Saturday is typically relatively flat as well. And then Sunday, that's where the news start to percolate again. We might see some developmental news around Ukraine, around Russia, around Omicron, which with the BA2, which is a new variant on top of variants that we've seen so far. So happy for you guys, for the ones that make some gains so far, and I'm so happy that some of my patrons are making really just eye-popping returns so far. I'm just so proud, so happy. So let me know how it goes. Have a great Friday and take care. Bye.